One of the reasons why people fail to manifest is that they are trying too hard to manifest. That's because they fail to understand what they are truly manifesting, and they also have trouble knowing if they've done it right or not. Ever wondered why all metaphysical and spiritual teachers kept saying everything is within? Think about this simple thing that you might have overlooked. When you successfully manifest any desire, what is the true result? Is the manifested desire itself or something else? Let's say you manifested a lot of money, and now you're debt-free. What follows after this is you feel relief and peace. Manifested a car, you feel relief and accomplishment. Manifested a house, you feel relief, accomplishment, and thankfulness. Manifested a specific person, you feel happy, peaceful, thankful, and relief. Do you see a pattern here? The result, no matter what your desire is, it's always feelings. And feelings are something within us. That's why all the metaphysical and spiritual teachers said everything is within, and everything comes from within. So, following that thought pattern, when you think about it, what you're truly manifesting is not your desire, but its feelings. The feeling is the manifestation. This tiny shift in perception will change the way you look at the manifesting process. How can we use this simple knowledge to our advantage? Each time you do SATs, lullaby, or any technique for that matter, when you have successfully managed to feel relief, peace, thankfulness, accomplishment, logically speaking, you just manifested the result. You can use this as a sign, feedback mechanism that you did the process perfectly, since you manifested the result with no effort. So, how long should you continue doing this? When do you know you've done it enough? When the feelings you manifest after doing your technique, you start to naturally move from one feeling state to another. Feelings, as we understand, are not as simple as just happy or sad. It's a bit more complicated than that. It sort of follows a few stages. It's always desired specifically, and there's always a blend of these emotions with variations in magnitude. First stage, high emotions such as excitement and extreme joy. This is always the shortest stage. It lasts anywhere between a few minutes to half an hour. It varies according to people and the situations. Second stage, after the initial stage, the mood kind of drops to a milder feeling like being happy. This lasts a bit longer than the first stage. Third stage, in this stage, the mood further drops and you reach a place where you feel accomplishment and feelings of relief and thankfulness. You feel relaxed because it's done. This stage lasts for a long time and can be sustained throughout the day. Fourth stage, this is the final stage where you feel nothing about the desire anymore. You don't crave it, because you just know without a shadow of a doubt that it's yours. Because you feel it is real. It's a part of your experience now. It's natural. I'll clear up the confusion first and then explain in detail how understanding this changes your perspective of the manifesting process. It seems people consider emotions, feeling it real and feeling of knowing as completely different things on the sub, which is not true. They are all just the same. They are all feelings. The difference lies in their intensity, and not their nature. Consider the example of controlling the temperature of a room. If I increase or decrease the temperature beyond an optimal level, we label them as hot or cold. Now, the only difference between the labels hot, cold, and optimal is only in their intensity. But all these three still belong to the same category, temperature. Feelings are exactly like this, only the intensity differs. Depending on the nature of your desires, some manifestations make you feel happy, some make you feel relieved, and some make you feel nothing. But when persisted, they all eventually will lead you to just the feeling of knowing it's done. So, whether you have emotions or directly reach the feeling of knowing, whether you are manifesting a house or an SP, the result of any manifestation is always feelings and not the desire itself. Feeling is the manifestation. Why do many people feel anxious about manifesting? It's because they see SATs and other techniques as something they have to do now to get something in the future. Read that again. Looking at the manifesting process this way will cause an unconscious thought to sneak into the back of your head that it'll take time, or it'll happen in the future. You're pushing away your manifestations into the future without even realizing it. How can you fix this? Stop concentrating on the outcome and start focusing on the process. What do I mean by this? See your SAT sessions as something that's happening right now. You're not doing this to get something in the future, but rather you're doing it to get something right now. This is where the knowing feeling is the manifestation that helps you big time. Each time you do a SAT session, completely immerse yourself in the scene. Think as if you just opened the door and entered another reality. Be in it and enjoy it, because it's happening now. When you do this, you'll achieve feelings of joy, or feelings of relief, accomplishment, or just feeling it real depending on the nature of your desires. Congratulations! You just manifested the result. You can use this as a clear, bright line, feedback that you did your job perfectly. Getting immediate feedback that you did it correctly eliminates anxiousness. You can now just move on with your day or go to sleep with this feeling. So, what to do during the day? Neville suggests you do nothing. Just get busy with your day. But if that's not enough, here are a few tips that I use that might help in reducing anxiety. At times during the day, I try to recollect the feelings of accomplishment that I achieved in my previous SAT session, like how I would recollect memories. This assures me and I carry on. When I see things that are opposite to my desire, I think of it like I already entered a time machine and seen the future, so everything that's happening is a bridge of incidents that are leading to the inevitable. Another way I look at it is something like my fancy watch that I rarely wear. I keep it locked away on most days. I wear another one every day. So, when I don't see my fancy watch, I think of it like I still know I have it at home. So, how long to continue your SAT session? Is there a clear, bright line to determine when to drop it? Yes. When the feelings you achieve after each SAT session naturally reduce in its intensity and reach a point where you feel your desire is now normal to you, when the feeling is just a knowing and certainty. That's when you drop it and move on to another desire. This way of focusing on the process rather than the outcome will eliminate all anxiousness. And do not care about the 3D manifestation. Remember, when you order something online, your job is done. The logistics of delivering your order to you and how to do it are taken care of by the seller company. Does this work? Yes, I've tested it. This way of looking at the manifesting process was inspired by an interview I saw with a very popular sportsman. When asked what his secret to success was, he said he always focuses on the process rather than the outcome. Meaning, he doesn't care what tournament it is, or what match it is, be it the finals or the entry-level match. He only concentrates on how he plays when he plays. Just the process and his technique. This has helped him to stay calm and in control in every match. I thought, why not use the same thing for the manifestation process? Ever since I started focusing on just the process, my manifestations have been anxious-free.